So I think I'm going to call it.
You're calling it?
Yeah.
We're still going to update, though.
Yeah, I'll test my blood, and we'll see how I feel right before bed, and then in the morning we'll weigh in, we'll look at my body, see how I feel. So I ended my day 205 carbs, 1900 calories.
When the world is going hazy and I lose my mind, I'm the only one that sticks by my side. When things are going crazy and shit ain't right, baby, I'm my own ride or die. Through the dark and the sad, people tend to leave, but I'm my own constant and that I believe. When the world is going hazy and I lose my mind, I'm the only one that sticks by my side.
I'm weighing in this morning so we can see the comparison to tomorrow morning. I'm at 118.4 right now, but I did have a little coffee. I weighed in right when I woke up. I was 118.2, so not big of a difference. We just took before pictures. So tomorrow we're going to take before pictures again, after pictures, and I'm going to weigh in. And I'm excited to see any up or down scale in weight, and to see if I actually bloat from the intake of carbs. I definitely think I'll feel like more puffy and just like not as compact like I normally do in the morning after just eating a full day of keto. I expect the scale to actually not move at all. Yeah, so I'm still working on figuring out what I want to eat in my refeed. I'm definitely not going to be doing fruit. I might do cereal. And a lot of people go for like pancake cereal because those are just easy to fill up on really quickly. Fruit, I feel like I'd have to eat a lot of fruit. It's 9:45. I feel good. So for me, I don't implement intermittent fasting really. Like if I'm hungry, I eat. If I'm not, I don't eat. And some days by now I'm like really hungry and I've had a meal. And then some days like today, I'm just comfortable. She's digging around in her litter box all night.
Was she? I didn't hear her.
Yeah, I heard her playing too hard in the litter box. That's why we have to shower her every couple of weeks because she smells like poo.
I had about 10 ounces of coffee, black coffee, so far today. Probably going to have like 10 more ounces before the gym. I'm very dependent on coffee. It's not good. Don't let it get to this point, guys. Don't let coffee run your life.
Last night, we planned out our entire cookbook being released this year at some point. We have all our recipes down, all our sections. We're still working on the titles. Pepper's really going to make an appearance in the video.
I know. What's up, guys?
So we're what? We're about almost a year and a half into keto?
Deep in the game.
A year and a half into keto without any refeeds or cheats in terms of carbs thus far. So I've come to the personal conclusion, and it is very personal, that I'm ready for a refeed.
Is it that one right there sitting on the fence?
It is that one. Coming to this conclusion, there's a lot of factors that play into it. For me, I find myself snacking a lot more, like not being full just off a meal. Like you can attest to that, right? I'm snacking, like I'm in and out of the fridge, and I'm still eating like full, robust, fatty meals. So I'm doing like snacking and large meals, which isn't good. I'm starting to have cravings again. And for me, it'll just be like a mental release. The psychological aspect behind it, I think, will be beneficial for me to just, indulge a little. I'm not going to go hard. I'm not going to do ice cream, donuts, pancakes, but I am going to get my fill of carbs, a carb that I like, sweet potatoes. And
you decided?
I'm definitely doing sweet potatoes, but I might also do like a granola bar, All that aside, the factors why I'm going into this refeed with a good state of mind, I do want to give you two takeaways. First of all, the general consensus, I would say, is they're not necessary, especially for people who are overweight, obese, looking to drop a lot of weight. Like you don't need to be upping your carbs for a reason, because the keto diet will help you lose that weight. And then the second thing, I wouldn't recommend a refeed the first couple months as you're transitioning into keto.
Definitely not.
The goal of keto is to allow your body to, one, adapt first and foremost, and then see how your body runs when fat is its main source of fuel. And so implementing a carb up early on when your body's transitioning will just disrupt the entire process. So this is my first meal, with that said. 2 hard-boiled eggs, I put some curry powder on them. Just to let you know, I'm going to be keeping my fats low, my carb high, and then my protein moderate.
Yeah, so for carb ups, you want to keep fat low. It dampens like the insulin response you would have to carbs. I feel like carb ups is very, people are just dug in on each side of it.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Which we're not on either side. We're experimenting. We're seeing what's up. I think with most things in life, you want to just not be dug in to where you can't change your mind.
So like one of the things people say when you do carb up is like you'll break a plateau, and that can be possible. You'll drop weight, right? I'm not trying to lose weight at this point. I'm trying to gain muscle.
You definitely gain a lot
I
of
know,
muscle.
I have gained muscle. A huge part of this for me is experimentation. Like Matthew and I love experimenting with different supplements.
In the bedroom.
No, maybe. With foods, we've done all the diets. Like we love experimenting, and that's just the best way to learn about yourself. So this is what this is, a pure experiment to share with you and to share with myself. And who knows, maybe I'll do one every once a year at this point. It might be a good thing. Yeah. Maybe once a month. It could be a good thing. We'll be back after the gym, most likely. We're gonna bust our butts. We're gonna work out really, really hard.
Yeah, you definitely want to go super hard at the gym prior to a carb up.
Circling the runways, I'm about to take off. Rainfall is shining pavement, just like some lip gloss. Was pissed off, now I'm cool about it. Kinda shocked that I found an outlet. Been working on shit, they soon astounded. I'll climb a hill, they see a mountain. Sitting through this turbulence, shaking when shit turns to hiss. Watching rapping tournaments, see fake ass dudes all acting bitch. Like what the fuck is this? Yeah, thought you made it big. Yeah, bought expensive shit. Now you returning all of it. And I kinda see myself in them. No, I gotta take a L sometimes. Hair getting pulled out by the stems. Just know I didn't cross no lines. See them when I close my eyes. Feel weird when a friend's nearby. Conversation really wastes my time. By myself when I lose my mind. Yeah.
Be okay.
So we just had a really good workout, right?
Pretty good.
I thought it was good.
Deadlifts.
Yeah.
Biceps.
And then we went to Walmart. And so we're actually at the Walmart parking lot right now. One of the best places on earth next to Disney. So I got a sweet potato from Walmart. A large one weighs around 350 to 400 grams.
So you're looking at almost 100, a little under 100
yeah, I'm
from
looking,
the sweet potato.
If I eat all of it. But 80 to 100 of my carbs will come from a sweet potato. And then I also got a gluten-free granola, which Matt found. A lot of them have nuts in them, and I keep forgetting that if I went off of keto, I would have to start looking at everything because everything has nuts in it. So I got granola, and that's just easy to pound. I'll probably put in some coconut milk and just be in paradise.
Yeah, that's so easy to get.
Yeah.
A quarter cup is how many carbs?
18. Okay, so what I'm here to talk about right now, before I actually do the refeed, is the hormone leptin. It's a hormone that is produced and released by your fat cells in your body that controls your hunger, tells your brain, signals to your brain like, yo, I've eaten enough, I can just live off what I have, the energy in my body, and be at a normal metabolic rate. But there's the leptin resistance that comes into play. And it's similar to insulin resistance, that for some reason your brain isn't getting the signal that the leptin is being released from your fat cells. Your brain thinks you're hungry, it thinks you're starving. So your metabolic rate will drop, your hunger increases, and you'll keep eating because you don't feel full, right? Your brain's not telling you you're full, so more leptin is released. And just over time, you become resistant because there's so much leptin just floating around in your blood, in your body, that becomes an issue for many people, many overweight people especially. The category I think I fit into, as I'm assessing myself, is snacking a lot, but having still full meals. So from my meals, my high fat meals, I should feel full, but I still continue to snack. I'm still not full. I'm not getting to that point where, I'm done eating. I could just stop right now and go to bed and be comfortable. No, you know me, right?
Yes.
It's nonstop, and I just complain. I'm like, Mama's hungry.
That is what you say all the time.
I just and in my mind, it's I can't fight it. I have no willpower, but it's not about willpower,
yeah, willpower
guys.
doesn't exist, right?
Yeah, it doesn't. Sometimes it's something going on internally.
It's almost always something going on.
Physiological.
Yeah.
Your response is eat, right? Just because you fit in any of the categories I just mentioned doesn't mean you're leptin resistant. It doesn't mean I am. I'm trying to feel that out, right? That's what I'm experimenting with this refeed through. Being on a keto diet actually helps with resistance. It helps with your leptin levels. So if you're on a keto diet, you have a lot of weight to lose, like you're in good business. Like just keep going the way you're going. I'm also strategically planning this out.
Yeah.
Like I know what I'm eating. I know why I'm
This is
eating
like a
it.
science experiment,
Yeah.
more so than just like calling a night out with the friends a carb refeed, which I don't think that's a good way to go about it ever, really.
Yeah. And this way, it just feels more controlled. Like I have full control over what I'm doing, and I'm doing it in an environment where I just can't be like, oh, let me just order the second round of like cheeseburgers.
2 rounds of cheeseburgers.
Some say like refeeds are absolutely unnecessary. Don't implement them. Some say they will do wonders. They will make you shed pounds fast. Refeed. I want to keep it as controlled and as experimental as possible and see the results, if any.
Mega is preparing her sweet potatoes.
We're doing this the second time because Matt forgot to record.
I forgot to record audio. I am having 2 pieces of breakfast casserole, recipe linked above. We have a video for it.
This is so good. I could eat this all day.
That's just a little pre-dinner snack for me, an appetizer. I'm also going to eat with Mega, but she's going to take like a half hour to cook. I'm going to eat about 1,800 calories in the next 2 hours. It's 4 p.m. I stop eating at 6. We're live.
We are alive.
This meal took approximately 2.5 hours to prepare.
It's just living with someone who's full of complaints is very difficult. So we both have chicken thighs. I have skin on. Gonna give it to Matt.
You're going to give me the skin?
Yeah, don't need that fat.
Okay.
It's nice and crispy. 370 grams in weight of potatoes, a cup of broccoli, and then I have 3/4 cup of this gluten-free Udi's granola we found with 1 scoop of protein powder because I was really low on my protein. The carb total is 140 carbs.
What I have here is chicken thigh, this coconut flour bread, new bread recipe. I'll link it below if it's out yet. Some gray salt on top and a tablespoon of butter. And then a big boy salad. Avocado, Trader Joe's chili lime chicken burger, nutritional yeast, cheddar cheese, mushrooms, and lettuce. And avocado oil, 2 tablespoons.
That's a typical salad, right?
Yeah, so this is a lot of food, right? This is basically 1 meal a day, keto.
Oh, you got the little salt in your butter.
Yeah. So what's the rationale behind the carb total you're going for?
If you eat long-term 50 carbs below, hit like 300, 350, I feel like that would be a lot for me. Like I wouldn't be comfortable. Like I wouldn't even be able to take it all in. So I think 150 looks like a lot, and it's something I could probably just handle comfortably in one sitting.
Okay, you're taking baby steps.
Yeah, I don't want to like be hungover tomorrow.
Take a little bite of the granola and sweet potatoes. How's it taste?
Sweet potatoes I've been nibbling on.
Oh, how good are
So
they?
good. I added cinnamon. I realized I don't know how to cook sweet potatoes. Like totally forgot. Probably amazing with protein, cookies and cream protein powder. So sweet
It is?
and intense.
It does have honey in it, so it has 7 grams of sugar per quarter cup.
Ooh. And I just realized I accidentally used the coffee protein powder.
Attention to detail with this one is an issue.
I'm terrible. Gonna add half a cup of coconut milk. Oh my god. If I can make it there.
Also, I think we're going to monitor like throughout the night and tomorrow how you feel and stuff, right?
For sure. There's a couple things I'm interested to see. Will I gain weight?
I would say yes.
What my body will look like. We took before pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Will I like look really bloated? Will I feel really bloated? Will I feel lethargic? Will I like be able to perform better in the gym over the next couple days? And will this just provide me like a really good psychological release? I'm at 1,378 calories, 49 fat, 140 net carbs, and 79 protein.
We're going to eat and then...
We'll see you in a little bit. Because
Yeah, we'll come back.
while I'm laying on the couch snoozing. This is my position for the rest of the night. Eating anything really makes me thirsty, so I chugged a bunch of water afterwards, and then I was like, oh god. I just came and tipped over onto the couch like a cow.
Are you really tired from the meal?
Yeah. I could just close my eyes right now and be done for the night. You know that discomfort you feel when you're really full at the end of the night and you can't sleep on your belly?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna have that. Or I have that right now. Like I could not lean on my belly.
Look how she's laying.
I'm just so full. So I ended my day 205 carbs, 1,900 calories. Pretty difficult to do. 3 cups of sweet potatoes, 2 cups of granola. Does that even sound good? Like I went into this like thinking that was a good idea. Oh, I'll just have 2 cups of granola. Matt was like, it's so easy to pound 2 cups. I was like, you're right. Like, totally believe you. No, it's not. Try doing it. I literally just did it. And I had to split it up in cup portions because 2 cups is way too much.
We're starting to do recipes for the cookbook. This is a hemp heart and peanut butter chocolate chip cookie. This is the last thing I'm going to have to eat today. It's 5:20 right now. Usually stop at 6, but...
What did that put you at?
This, I haven't calculated it. I'm going to calculate it all at the end. I'll probably be around 2,200 calories or so. This is supposed to be Mega's day, but now I'm proselytizing. But for me, I'm the type of person who I can go a long time without eating pretty easily. But then once I start eating, it's hard to like rein it back. Like I just want to keep eating. The 4-hour eating window or the 1 meal a day type of thing, if you're that type of person, the same type of person as me, might work for you. Something to try.
Sounds like you're due for a carb up, boo.
Yes, I am.
Now I'm just going to diagnose us all the time. Miley, carb up.
Oh my, it feels so different from normal.
Yeah. Like I can eat a lot of keto food and it doesn't get like this.
Oh my gosh.
And it feels very uncomfortable. Hi guys, it's 8:15 right now. I was just getting ready to get into bed because I am insanely tired. I did notice I have oddly I have 2 like random rash type marks that just appeared. They're really small, but they are like itchy. And I want to show you, there's one on my lower back, but it's hard to get that. So I'm going to show you this one. I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried that like, you know, I'm going to wake up with like a bunch or anything. But I just figured I would inform you that I did get that and I can't possibly think of what it could be from. So the last glucose reading was 79, I think, which is good considering I ate 200 plus grams of carbs. But I did read that for a normal non-diabetic person, 2 hours after your meal, your blood glucose will normally come out like below 120 and up to 140. It's totally normal. I tested 30 minutes after my first meal. It was just a cup of granola and like out of breath. The cup of granola and the sweet potatoes, and I was at 121. So that's normal, totally expected. But I dropped relatively quickly. So then like 2 hours, like 1.5 hours after that meal is normally when you are peaking. So I checked my reading then again and it was 90. So it was dropping. And then an hour after my second cup of granola, I was at 79. So that is very surprising. And the only thing me and Matt could think to conclude was that being on a keto diet for so long, for 1.5 years now, our bodies are just more able to adjust and tolerate the surplus of carbs. And I only did 200-ish grams, a little over 200 grams. So maybe like a bigger refeed next time, or like if I had done a bigger refeed, there'd be more of a spike for a longer period, maybe not higher, but definitely a longer period. Good night for now.
The morning after.
Well, I didn't sleep well at all. I usually sleep like a dead person lately. Matt woke up at like 5:30. I was up 2, but I was like, no, I didn't sleep. I need to sleep. And so like I tossed and turned until like 6:45, and I was like, this is pointless. But I don't feel that bloated or anything. I mean, I have a little bell going, but...
Oh, we got to do weigh-in?
So I gained in like water like a little more than half a pound to a pound, somewhere in there.
Mega's gonna do a breath ketone test. Ketosis, for what we've been tracking with this device, generally like around 40, just based on our tracking over some time. So if she's like at 40 or so, she'll be in ketosis, but I doubt I think she's gonna be almost under 10, like between 10 and 20, and it's parts per million.
If it's in green, it's like no ketosis. It goes yellow, red. So you can follow along right here if he shows you. Huh.
So probably not in ketosis, but not far off either.
Yeah, I was expecting like 12.
So the accuracy of the ketonics is not like the best. It's probably questionable. My takeaway is the same as the blood glucose, kind of just her body, we've been doing this for so long, her body's just wants to stick to what it knows. So another takeaway I would say then is probably that you got to go harder with your carb up if you really want to reap the benefits. Like this one may not have had a huge effect.
In terms of final thoughts, I don't feel great right now. I feel very sluggish. I don't know if there are any benefits from the carb up for me personally. This one, I guess I'll see today when we go to the gym. But right now, I don't feel like I would want to do one again if this is just like the aftermath and I don't see a increase in my performance in the gym or like in gaining muscle. So we're also going to be doing a carb up video just on its own regarding doing them, what precautions you should take, why you would do one, and then in that video, it'll be several days from now. If I do see improvements from my carb up, I'll be able to inform you the positives that I gained from my carb up.